Are you ready to have your website get found by the right people? Are you looking to rank at the top of Google so you get more traffic to your website? Are you ready to learn how to use SEO and content marketing to grow your organic traffic? If so, you are in the right place, my friend. Welcome to the Simple SEO Content Podcast, where I show you how to combine the power of SEO, search engine optimization, and content marketing to build your like, know, and trust factor with your audience, which allows you to get found by the right people and turn those visitors into buyers. No more frustration or confusion, and no more time wasted wondering if you're doing your SEO right. It's time to learn how to use SEO and content marketing to grow your business. Welcome back to Simple SEO Content, the podcast where we talk about all things organic search, organic marketing, SEO, search engine optimization, content marketing, all of it. I'm your host, Rachel Lindhagen, and I'm so glad that you're back here with me today. Today's episode is going to be extra special for the realtors in the audience, but if you're not a realtor, do not leave this episode. Don't X out of it because it's still going to be super applicable to you. We're going to walk through an example for how realtors can use this, but you can convert this information and use it for your business, whatever business you're in, I promise, okay? So let's start off by talking about how we use SEO and content marketing to find buyers and sellers online. So whether you're a realtor or you're in a different business, you're a coach, a course creator, etc., you can use SEO and content marketing to connect with your ideal customer online. Your ideal customer is searching for something related to your business right now. Based on the amount of searches that are in Google on a given day, somebody is looking for something related to your business as you listen to this podcast. That's just the reality of the situation and the way things work. What you want to do is to create great resource content on your website. So we're going to go into our real estate example for buyers and sellers. We're going to have resource pages on our website that provide value that help our ideal customer to better understand the process associated with buying or selling a home. So we're probably going to create a section for buying a home and a section for selling a home. And in those sections, we're going to talk about the process of buying a home. We're going to talk about getting pre-approved for a mortgage. We're going to talk about writing an offer or what's involved in buying your first home. Maybe we're going to create a first-time home buyer's guide. Maybe that first-time home buyer's guide is going to become your opt-in, which gets people on your email list and helps you to nurture them. And then in your sellers section, you're going to have some core base evergreen, meaning it's always valid content similar to what you have for buyers. This content is going to focus on sellers, and it's going to include things like the costs associated with selling your home, how long it takes on average for a home to sell, the 3 things that you should do to get your house ready to sell, etc. So just base core evergreen content that's going to be really helpful to a buyer and a seller. You can take this, think about this if you're in a different business, think about what type content you would want to have on your website. For me, my core buyer seller type content is all about learning SEO, search engine optimization, and content marketing, and it helps you understand why you want to learn the two and how they help you grow your business. So we've got that core content. We're going to optimize that content using keywords that our website can rank for, that people are searching for. And we talk a lot about that on the podcast, but if you need a quick refresher, what you're going to do is use a keyword research tool, whichever one you want. I'm not going to tell you which one you have to use. Use a keyword research tool. Find a keyword that ties to that buying a home in your city. Go ahead and use localization in your city. That's going to be better because people are going to be searching local when they're looking for a realtor anyway. So buying a home in Tucson, buying a home in Phoenix, buying a home in Gilbert, etc. So you're going to look for that. Now you're going to go to Google and you're going to verify, is that something you can rank for? In most instances, realtor in your city name and buying a home in your city name, you're not going to be able to rank for because you're going to see You're going to go to Google and you're going to see realtor and Zillow. You might potentially see whatever the really big real estate brokerages are in your area, but it's unlikely that you're going to find websites similar to yours, the little independent ones. So you're probably going to need to actually look for something slightly different to use. So you'll go back to Google, you'll do your research again, you'll go back, you'll follow that process until you find a great keyword that is relevant to your ideal customer that they use that you can rank for. And that's what you're going to use to optimize that content. So you're going to create this resource section with the core information that they need for buying and selling a home. Then you're going to expand upon that in your weekly content. So you already know you're supposed to create content once a week, a blog post, a video episode, a podcast, whatever it is. You do you. You choose the type of content that works the best for you. I'm not going to tell you what you have to create. You create. If you love video, do video. If you hate to be on video, don't do video. It's that simple. Do what works for you. So create that weekly content. Use your keyword research to find topics to use in your content. So what is your ideal customer interested in? What can your website rank for? How can you create content that your ideal customer is looking for that you know you can rank for? There's this beautiful intersection between search demand, competition, your website's domain authority. All of this goes into the question of what's the right keyword. And I teach all of this in simple SEO content because it's a little complicated to get into on the podcast. But if you're ready to learn, be sure and DM me on Instagram if you have any questions about the class at Etched Marketing Academy, or just get signed up, join us in class, and I'll walk you through this entire process. So you're going to create your weekly content using a keyword that your website can rank for. You're going to focus on creating this beautiful, amazing content that is super helpful to your ideal customer. Give them value. Help them understand what to do. Something more than just your market updates. Okay, my friend? Like, market updates are not that exciting from a consumer perspective. Sure, it's great to know what's happening, but let's really get in there and let's come up with things like how to buy your first home. What are the hidden fees I may not be thinking of? How much money do I actually need for a down payment? How do I get qualified to buy my first home? What should I look for? How do I figure out how much mortgage payment I can afford? Okay. Really think about the questions that you get asked all the time, because those are going to be fantastic starting points for you for this type blog content that's going to help you nurture your ideal customer and become that trusted go-to resource. And when you become that trusted go-to resource, they're more likely to come back to you, more likely to pick up the phone or to email you and say, hey, I want to look at a house. Can you help me? Because now they feel a connection. They know you, they like you, they trust you. SEO has brought them into you. Your search engine optimization brought them into your world. Your content helped nurture them and build that like and trust factor. All of it works together, my friend. So you've got your content. You're choosing your keywords. You're writing this great content for them. You're taking it the final step and you're optimizing your content. If you don't yet have the SEO Content Quick Start Guide, be sure and get that. You can request it at the website, etchedmarketing.com/freebies. While you're there, do yourself a favor, sign up for the free class. There's the 5-day website traffic booster class coming up, or the free SEO class. Go ahead and get signed up, where you're going to have a chance to work with me to learn more about this whole process and see if you're ready to take it on and start using SEO and content marketing to grow your business. So what you're going to want to do, just as a refresher, you're going to have some core base content on your website for your business, your buyers, your sellers, your ideal customers, etc. Then you're going to really expand upon it on your blog, and you're going to create weekly content, one post, one video, one podcast episode, whatever it is, weekly content for your ideal customer. And you're going to have 4 pillars is usually what I recommend, 4 different areas that you touch on. So as a realtor, you'd have buyers and sellers, most likely. You might also have your farm community, or maybe if you want to focus on rehab properties or VRBOs or horse properties, whatever it is, you have your 4 different areas that you write about. Over the course of the month, you're going to write one post for each of those areas using the process that I teach you, where you're choosing a keyword that your website can rank for. You're writing that really great content to help your ideal customer. And then you're following all the tips that you learn in class and in the content, SEO Content Quick Start Guide, and you're optimizing that content for Google so that it's getting out there and it's getting found by your ideal customer, because Google is going to drive targeted relevant traffic right to you From there, it's up to your content to help nurture that traffic and bring those people back again and again and again. That's how you're going to grow your business and get found by buyers and sellers online. If you have any questions about this, DM me on Instagram at Etched Marketing Academy. I'd love to chat with you. If you're ready to join me in simple SEO content, the link is in the show notes as well. I'd love to have you join us in class. We have an amazing group. We have a Q&A session every week where we sit down and we go through all the questions that you have about search engine optimization. You ask, I answer. We have a lot of fun. We help each other out. It's fantastic. All right. I will see you soon. Thanks for being here, and I will see you right back here next week. That's all for today's episode of the Simple SEO Content Podcast. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you visit my website, etchedmarketing.com, and visit the freebies tab. Right there, you're going to find the SEO Content Quick Start Guide along with the free SEO class. So you'll have everything you need to know to get started with SEO and content marketing. Then do me a favor, if you wouldn't mind, if you would do a rating and a review of this podcast on your favorite platform. That would really help spread the message, and I do greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can always DM me on Instagram at Etched Marketing Academy, and I will see you right back here next week.